So, yeah, I'm proposing 2 exercises to do with the role that I've already talked about in many of the other videos. Those 2 exercises are not really exercises to work out and train your strength. They're to come down, take your time, and something to explore. They might feel weird at the beginning and once in a while. But you gotta use your patience and find your own way through them. It's only a proposal. I like to do them for getting a bit of mobility and lubrication in the spine and everything around it. So sacrum, also the organs, the belly, the mobility in your rib basket, your ribs, upper spine, shoulder joint, head and neck relationship. So it gives me, as a result, a sense of space in my trunk and lubrication and also a filled up space. So it's really nice to do on a weekend. I train a lot during the week, so I do it on the weekends to instead of doing a hot bath, because that's at the moment not possible with the corona measurements and saunas are closed. Or instead of taking magnesium, it really helps. So try it out. I would be really happy if you can leave me some comments below. I'm not used to do this and I'm not a huge fan of it, but I thought so once you can see me talking and get a sense of who I am and how I'm doing all of this. Okay, thank you very much and enjoy.
Also, you lie down on your side and you put the roll underneath your chest on the side. I would say best where it's most, it feels most organic. Somewhere where the roll still has contact with the side of your rib cage. A little higher up to the armpit is also fine. Just your body will tell you where it's most needed. And then you first take time to arrive and land in this position. Connect to your breathing. Take a couple of generous breaths in and out. Then you put the upper leg to the back and the lower leg to the front. And you adjust yourself however you need to, so that the legs, the knees especially, are on the floor. And then you put the upper arm up so the hands are touching. Yeah, and make sure first you find a good starting point. Knees touching the floor and the arms up. Open a bit in the chest. The head is in line with your spine and exactly between your arms. Keep on connecting to your breathing while you do that. And then the task is to open a little towards the back. So if you imagine with your hand, with the upper hand, you're drawing a half circle to the back. Let the body follow. And you're coming back to the initial starting point. And you go a little further to the front. Always drawing this half circle with the hands. And the challenge here is to stay landed on that roll. So your body weight is, your upper body weight is resting on the roll. and your knees should remain in contact with the floor. Make sure the neck stays free and relaxed. So you get a nice stretching, strengthening kind of thing going all the way across your torso, up into the armpit, further into the arm. And you want to be making these movements so that they're easy, lazy, coming smoothly. That needs a lot of time and practice. The second, or the variation of it is, or the continuation, better said, the lower arm towards the front, and you put this roll in between your thighs. The head resting on the floor now, and the arms on top of each other. And then you want to, let's say, like hug the roll with your legs. Let's say use 50% of the maximal strength to press into the roll. And then with a heavy elbow, you start driving back and behind your back, and you want to go reach down towards the floor. And then with the fingers, coming forward again. So we have, once I'm starting with the elbow, heavy elbow, going to search the space behind you. Keep soft and open in that shoulder there. Down towards the floor. And then starting with the fingertips, go look for the space in front of you. And the rest follows. All the while you keep on pressing into the roll with your legs. Now when you're going back and down with the elbow, you might get a pinchy feeling in your lower back. That's not so cool. So then you have to take your knees a little higher up and focus on the pressure you give into the roll. As I said in the beginning, it's an exploring kind of thing. There is not really a right or wrong. Follow the needs of your body. Open the inner eyes. Let yourself be guided. That's it. And then you do the same story to the other side. Landing in this position, dropping down, breathing deeply in and out, letting those ribs expand into this roll when you inhale. And then the upper arm goes up, meeting the lower arm. The head is in between the arms and in line with the spine. Put the lower leg front and the upper leg back. Both legs touching the floor. Breathing still, opening, let it happen. And then going for this half circle, the arm going back. Sliding along the floor as much as possible, or as good as possible. And then going front. All the while you make sure the knees stay on the floor. You can adjust the legs, see what you need to do so you reach that goal. And then always checking that you're not taking the weight away from the roll, that you're not contracting up and tensing up, but you want to drop down and use the roll as a support to roll on it with the side of your torso. So go down to move, let go to move. And going for the second one with the roll in between your thighs. Both arms to the front, head resting on the floor, and also in line with the spine. Mostly it's too much front. Pressing into the roll with 50% of the maximum strength you have. And then starting with that heavy elbow, walking back and immediately down towards the floor, and make sure you're not tensing up unnecessarily in your hands, in your wrist or fingers or shoulder or neck. Also, when you're reaching forward with the fingers, the wrist stays open. Adjust the legs if it's pinchy in your lower back. Take the knees a little up towards your chest. Pressing into that roll is important. So create like an anchor in your body center. And from there, you move. That's it.